Guys, it's finally the end of 2016, thank God. So this video is not a tutorial, but it is me explaining my hair goals for the year 2017. So, my hair. As you can see, at the beginning of this year, let's talk about what I've accomplished in 2016, because although it's been, in my opinion, a slow year, I've accomplished a lot with my hair this year. As you know, I got pretty bad heat damage last year, towards the end of the year, just because I got really excited that my hair was finally getting some length, and I was straightening my hair a lot, and I got some pretty bad heat damage. And so I decided to mini shop back in this February of this year, 2016. Hold on a second, my dog is eating my Christmas. She keeps stealing leaves off my tree. Anyway, back to what I was saying. So, yeah, I cut my hair off in not cut my hair off, but I cut about 5 inches off in at the beginning of 2016. About 5 inches. So my hair was about 13 inches by the time February came around, and I cut it to 9 inches. So that was about 5 inches altogether, and I cut it into a blunt haircut. I have this, as you guys know, I had this like fascination with blunt hair, even all the way around. So I cut it into a blunt haircut. I had a little bit in the front that wasn't quite matching, but for the most part my hair was blunt all the way around. And my goals for this 2016, which I stuck with, was every 3 months I was going to trim my hair about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch off every 3 months to maintain my ends so that they won't break off. Because I find that my biggest issue was I was trying to stretch my trimming to 5-6 months, 5 being like about average, and my hair was just not withholding. Like, I get to 5 months and I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna cut off 1/2 inch at 5 months, and I trim 1/2 inch. It just seemed like I needed to trim more. Like, it wasn't enough, and I wasn't getting the shape I wanted, and the health wasn't flourishing, and all of that. So, and also I had layers and all that. So, I felt like, okay, I need to just cut it clean slates, like blunt cut, and just try to maintain what I have. So that's what I did. So I cut my hair in February, I cut it in May, and in May I took about maybe like, it was between 1/4 of an inch and 1/2 inch off, and then I cut it again in August, and I cut off about, actually I didn't cut anything in August. I forgot. My ends looked good, and I just trimmed up my layers. Like, my layers were looking kind of rough, so I trimmed up my layers in the front of my hair, and then the back was still really blunt, and I was just like, I don't want to trim that. So, and then when October came around, I trimmed my hair again. So right now it's December, and my hair is about 13 inches. I was about to do like a quick length check, but I could do a quick one. But I plan on doing one in like February or March at the 6-month mark. So yeah, my hair comes to down here. It's about like the middle of my nipple. And when I measure my hair, it's about 13 inches now. So I've gained a lot of length this year. A lot of length meaning that I've retained it. I've actually gained an average amount. My hair does not grow faster than the average person. It goes average. But I maintain my length for the most part, and I'm at 13 inches. So that means I'm about bra strap length. So I started out this year being shorter than armpit length, and now I'm at bra strap length. Like, it's amazing. So when I finally get to my year mark, I'll definitely be below bra strap length by that time, but you guys will see a video when the time comes. So yeah, I think I've pretty much maintained my length and the health of my hair this year pretty well. My hair is no longer heat damaged at all. I have a lot of fullness in body, and when it's wet, like, it's really tightly, have a lot of elasticity when it's wet. So yeah, I still have some layers in the front that I have issues getting out. My front, I don't think it grows slower, but it's a little harder to maintain because it's not as thick and full, and it's a thinner texture, or like a Chase. My dog is drinking a water bottle. Anyway, it's like a looser texture, so I don't know, for some reason it just doesn't like grow as fast or whatever, or as long as the back, so I have to really baby the front. Moving on, and also too, 2016, I got rid of the majority of my layers. I got rid of all my black hair dye from my henna and indigo treatments, guys. Like, okay, back in October when I did a demi-permanent of black, if you guys look back in my videos, I demi-permanently dyed my hair black. When I got rid of the black dye, when I stripped it or whatever, I used vitamin C, which is a natural way of getting rid of dyes, or mostly actually any type of dyes except for henna. So I used it, and for some reason the ends where the black was, where the henna was, all came out. Like, so my hair is all brown, it's all its natural color, As I've told you guys before, my hair gets lighter in the summertime. So right now, like in the winter, it's more of like a brownish auburn red color. And then when summer comes, it turns more into like a goldish, blondish color. So yeah, so I'm happy about. I don't no longer have to worry about the color of my hair anymore. I no longer have to worry about it being brown and then black and this weird ombre thing going on. My hair is actually one color now. One color meaning like it's all brown. So in 2017, I'm going to talk about my goals and what I want and what's realistic for me. I plan on getting it to 18 inches by December of next year. So 18 inches on me is waist length. It is actually at waist length. So that means it comes to, I don't know if you can see in the frame, but whatever, it comes to my waist, okay? So yeah, 18 inches is waist length from the back, and a little bit like probably like here in the front, and I plan on being there by December. I'm not saying I necessarily will, but I definitely will be somewhere between 16 and 18 inches for sure by next year, December. My goal, my maximum goal is the 18-inch mark, because I plan on trimming, like I said, I plan on maintaining my trimming schedule, trimming a 1/4 of an inch every 3 months. So my next trimming date is in January. And I plan on taking 1/4 of an inch off, and with my hair grows a 1/2 inch a month. So January, and then again in April, and again in July, and again in October. And with all that, that's only an inch off. And if my hair grows 6 inches a year, that's 5 inches. So you do the math. Anyway, so I try to leave some room, because sometimes like you might need a little bit more off than normal. Say like your hair is just not flourishing the way you want. Sometimes you might have to take off, especially as it gets longer. Like your hair gets like a lot more wear and tear as it gets longer because it's old. So I try to like leave some leg room for that extra 1/4 of an inch I might have to take off on top of that 1/4 of an inch I plan on taking off, you know. So I might end up getting to somewhere between, like, knowing me and my habits of trimming, if I were to trim my hair every 1/2 inch every 3 months, by next December my hair would be 17 inches. But knowing me, sometimes I'm like, all right, I'd rather just like bite the bullet and to have healthy hair than length. So I know somewhere between 16 and 18 inches. I plan on keeping my hair moisturized the same way I've been doing. My like shea butter mixture that I do every winter has been really helping my hair out, like a lot. So like I have a lot of dryness in the crown of my head. So ever since I've been using my shea butter mixture, my crown has been like, so yeah, ever since like I've been using it on my crown and everywhere else, my hair has been so soft. Like, I mean, when people touch my hair, they're like, oh my god, it's so soft. Like, so I think I'm gonna maintain the shea butter mix into the summer. I'm gonna maintain that like as an all year round type of thing. My mix also has peanut butter. It also has peppermint oil and tea tree oil in it, so it's really good for your scalp and promoting growth and all that. So I think I'm gonna maintain that throughout the year. I'm not going to straighten my hair more than 4 to 5 times a year. Okay, so I kind of got straight happy again this October, which I don't know why, but in the fall it's like, I think, oh, like when summer's over and I've gone all summer not straightening my hair, I'm sick of my curly hair. I'm just like sick of it. So I'm like, oh, I can't wait for fall. I'm going to straighten it once a month. I'm going to rock my length. I'm going to wear my hair straight. And then like I'll do it in October, get my trim. And then like I have itch to do it again in November. And once November comes, I'm just like, well, this year anyway, I'm like, I don't think I'm going to straighten it anymore, because I'm over the straight hair thing. So I skipped straightening my hair in December. And I think I'm going to just try not to straighten it, because that's how I effed up last year, is by over straightening it, doing too much. And I think that like I really have like, I'm at a point in my hair journey where like I'm really enjoying my curly hair. Like my twist outs are like my go-to. So like my twist outs, and now my chunky braid out, which I made a video last week, I'm like really enjoying those looks. So I think I'm gonna alternate like between my twisted curls and my braided curls, and just stick it out and trim it, and it'll make it more fun too, because if I go a whole 3 months without straightening my hair, then I get to really see how much my hair has grown, because then I'm like, oh shoot, 3 months have gone by, a whole 1.5 inches has grown. 1.5 inches is long on your own body. Like 1.5 inches like really makes a difference, you could tell. So I think I make it more exciting if I like, you know, straighten October and then I don't straighten until January, and then all of a sudden I'm like, whoa, look at that length. So I'm gonna try to straighten. I said 4 to 5 because I trim my hair every 3 months, so that means 4 times a year, and I want to give myself like another like time where I might want to straighten just for fun, or if I'm going out, or if I want to do something. So 4 to 5 times a year is my goal. Oh yeah, and also I want to maintain my natural hair color and my virgin hair. So since I used a demi-permanent back in October, in my opinion, my hair is no longer virgin, because with a demi-permanent, you have to use a 10 volume developer. 10 volume developer is a chemical. So it does, even though it doesn't really damage your hair per se, it does alter your cuticle, and I personally think it means your hair. And I looked it up, and I was trying to see, like, does 10 volume developer no longer make your hair virgin? Well, even though my hair is back to its natural color because I released all the black dye, and although demi-permanent doesn't allow the dye to reach the cortex, it still alters the hair shaft and all that. So I consider my hair no longer to be virgin, and I basically am starting over from scratch as far as my virgin hair goes. So, and I really like the idea of having virgin hair. Like, all my hair is virgin. I don't have any chemicals in my hair. I don't have any dyes in my hair. It's all my hair. You know what I'm saying? So basically I haven't done that since October, so it's been 2 months since then. So I have about 1 inch of virgin hair, and I want to maintain that. I don't want to put any chemicals in my hair ever again. My like breakdown, I guess, if you will, is since this year, last time I trimmed my hair was October, and my hair was above bra strap length. It was like grazing bra strap length. It was like right about to touch it, right? So by March of 2017, I will be at bra strap length, meaning like at the bottom of my bra. If you can see, right here is about my bra. My hair should be about here. I should be at mid back length, which is about 16 inches by July. So midsummer, I should be at mid back length. That is about that's about here. Mid back is about like here by mid-July. 18 inches by 18 inches, which is waist length by December of next year. Waist length for me is right here, so that's about here. Waist length is right here on me. So yeah, those are my 2017 goals. It's gonna be fun to see like how my goals plan out. I had my it's funny because I had my 2016 goals last year, and my hair was so stringy in that video. I was like, ooh, like it's so funny to look back at your own videos and be like, ooh, damn, my hair was fucked up. Or look back at your videos and say, damn, my hair has come a long way. It's grown so much. It's like, it's great now. So yeah, so hopefully by next year I can look back and see if I've reached my goals or what changed and what remained the same and all that. So I think from last year, what remained the same was, or what I accomplished was getting rid of my black dye and getting rid of some of my layers. So as far as length goes, I didn't reach my goal because I ended up cutting 5 inches, and I wasn't planning on doing that. I just kind of spur of the moment did that in February. So you never know what's going to happen throughout the year. Even though you have goals and plans, sometimes you just gotta make a spur of the moment move and change things up just to accommodate the health of your hair. So anyway, with that being said, that's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I wasn't talking too fast. I know a lot of people tell me I talk fast, but I'm trying to get this video out, not make it too long and too crazy. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.